And, you know, as tensions rise in Iran, experts say the ripple effects could reach far beyond just the Middle East. We are talking about the impacts of the global supply chain now with Sina Golara, an assistant professor at Georgia State University who studies this stuff for a living, how global disruptions affect the way goods move around the world. Mr. Golara, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So, man, as you sit right now and look at everything that's unfolding in the Middle East, what are you seeing in terms of fears surrounding the global supply chain right now?
Well, this is chaos right in the one of the most problematic places for global energy. Basically, we have a bottleneck where a fifth of the global oil is moving through, which is the Strait of Hormuz, and that's becoming more and more unsafe on day after day. So that causes a lot of these oil-moving vessels and LNG and many other goods to take a second look at it. A lot of them have initially had insurance problems, but now it's the problem. The problem is bigger than that. It's about getting blown up as you try to go through that strait. So they are, much of the energy supply chain has been disrupted and halted. So energy, as you know, goes into every single product, and that's going to have an impact on markets, on products, on prices, and pretty much everything else downstream.
Yeah, can you give us some more examples of what's going to be impacted? And does it really all go back to the Strait of Hormuz, which is like 21 miles long at its narrowest point?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of the story. Basically, that 21-mile passage is very easy to disrupt. I'm from Iran. I remember when I was in school, probably like 2004, as early as that, I was hearing people say, people from the government say, we think of this strait as a strategic place. We can disrupt it whenever we want if you're threatened. And now they're doing it. And it's very easy to do because you just need to create some chaos. You can try hitting 100 vessels. If only one of them succeeds, you have succeeded. But on the other hand, the United States has to thwart and block all of these, because even one incident could destroy the safety of that region. So that's one thing, global energy getting disrupted, and that's a pretty substantial effect. But on top of that, Iran is also targeting a lot of the, other commercial facilities at the Persian Gulf states, including the airport in Dubai. They try to attack it with drones several times. That also disrupts air travel, and that particular airport is really important for supply chain, as it is a hub for goods to go from east to west and from west to east. And when you don't get enough commercial flights there, you get chaos and disruption in the supply chain for products that are rapid moving. So essentially, the hit on oil hurts the products that are slow moving as the energy and the cost of transport goes higher. And then the damage to the surrounding airports causes the fast moving products to have supply chain disruptions.
We just got the February inflation report this morning that shows it's kind of right in line with how economists expected. Not too bad overall, it seems, but going to be interesting to see what inflation is like moving forward as this war drags on. I mean, what do you see when we talk about supply chain in particular? What kind of impact is this going to have on the prices that American consumers pay for goods here at home?
Well, if the war becomes a prolonged war with no clear winner, this will definitely have a substantial impact on goods that you consume every day, on the CPI number. Energy is a direct input and also an indirect input to CPI. Today's number does not include any of that oil surge, but in the coming months we'll probably see that. Now, is this going to become a prolonged war with no clear winner? I mean, it all depends what happens to Iran's ability to disrupt Strait of Hormuz. Like I said, it's not too hard to do. The only way the U.S. can stop this is by completely destroying Iran's ability to fly drones and missiles in that and use that to attack vessels in that region. If they reach something close to 100%, then the threat will be gone, or if they succeed in their goal in the war. But anything other than that, a continuation of chaos will lead to substantial effects on prices.
Do you think companies are better prepared for this moment, having gone through some of the supply chain issues of COVID?
I think so. At this point, I think the biggest challenge is going to be just surviving short term. We are seeing, energy markets, oil futures panicking, and it's really a news-driven market. Like as soon as there's a positive turn in the news, things completely change. Just the moment administration announced they are likely to conclude their military actions, the oil prices did a nosedive, but they're still very high. So, it all depends on how this war progresses, and my guess is they will probably have to find a near-term solution to this, either releasing the oil reserves that they've been discussing, or moving around some of the sanctions they've put on Russia and some other sources to be able to mitigate some of these negative effects.
Finally, Mr. Golara, you mentioned in this interview you're from Iran. On a personal note, what's it been like watching these strikes in your home country, and do you still have any loved ones over there?
I do. It's terrible, as many other Iranians would tell you. But the other side of that is this is kind of the continuation of the massacre that the regime did back in Iran. So a lot of people were so desperate, having seen such atrocities, that they were looking for a solution. And so everybody's now hoping for this incident to kind of lead to a better governance, better government, a democratic system that can allow people to prosper and survive. And the people of Iran have lots of potential, lots of ability to contribute to the world. It's a massive market. It's a super young and educated economy. They can do a lot. They can contribute a lot to the world and to the peace in the region. They just need to have the opportunity.
Sina Golara, Georgia State University professor, the business school there. We appreciate your expertise and time this morning, sir.
Thank you very much.